Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Look here, I just coming from church, so I'm extremely extremely greasy. But we're going to do this video anyway. Would you believe, guys, that I've been trying to do this video for the past couple of days? This is going to be my 4th attempt. So the first time, my camera lens was dirty and it needed cleaning off. So I'm like, this video cannot be posted. The second time, I fell asleep while editing. So I'm like, yeah, no, people not going to want to watch this. This boring. No energy, no life, no nothing. The third time, I was just rambling on and on and on and on. And it just wasn't making any sense. So you know what I said? Let me start up, regroup, and come back. Guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Woo! Turn on your post notification bell and let's just get to this video. So the Jamaican Black Castor Oil versus the Haitian Black Castor Oil, where most of us are familiar with the Jamaican Black Castor Oil. So some months ago, I did a whole video on Jamaican Black Castor Oil versus the yellow castor oil, the regular one. I'll put the link up there, and here's the picture of that. This is the thumbnail for that video. And somebody in the comment section left this comment for me. So I've avoided it for long enough. It's about 6 months ago. So I've avoided it long enough. So I decided I was going to do some research into the Haitian Black Castor Oil and then do a video on it. So guys, Jesus, guys, it was so hard to find any information whatsoever on the Haitian Black Castor Oil, and more so on Haitian Black Castor Oil versus any other oil whatsoever. But there were a few sites that spoke about the two oils in comparison. So I wrote a few things, and when I say few, I mean few. So let me see how fast or how best I can get through them. So the first thing I want to note is that both oils are rich in fatty acids and omega-6 acids. Very rich in those two acids. So two of them have that. Can't take it from them. Also, I should tell you, look here, don't talk bad about the Haitian Black Castor Oil. Because the Haitians, they swear by this oil like how Jamaicans swear by bush tea. You ever heard you, Jamaicans say, go drink some bush tea. The Haitians be like, go rub some castor oil on it. Oh, I'm having cramps. Jamaicans, go boil some bush tea. Haitians, rub some castor oil on it. So for them, the castor oil is the creme de la creme. It's everything for them. They use it for literally everything. Every little sickness and ailments, they use it for it. Just like how Jamaicans run and jump for them bush tea, them jump for them castor oil. Next thing I want to say is so I said it has omega-6, both oils, omega-6 acids, fatty acids, and ricinoleic acid as well. And we know that the ricinoleic acid is a very important component of castor oil, because this is what gives it its anti-inflammatory properties, antibacterial properties, antifungal properties. It is what helps with hair growth. It is what helps with skin care. It is what can help with even the relief of muscular pain and stuff like that. So ricinoleic acid, both of them have it, and it is important. So the HBCO, now there were some tests done, some independent lab tests that were done. Independent lab tests. I don't know which labs, but based on my research, a lab test was done on, I think, two of the top brands of the HBCO and the Jamaican Black Castor Oil. And what came out of that is that the HBCO has more ricinoleic acid, more iodine, but less pH, but a lower pH. And these are all things that are important to castor oil. Them things there make castor oil what them is. However, it led me to the question, what brands did they really, tested? And how pure are these brands? Because when it comes to commercial products, we have to always remember that things are added for like preservatives, for preservatives, for preservation. So things are added for long shelf life. So things are not always as pure as they seem or as pure as they say, because it just isn't. It just really isn't. Things that are 100% organic and real have shelf life because natural and organic stuff deteriorates and decompose. So I am led to think, what brands did they really tested? And as it pertains to, so both oils are processed very similarly, roasted. And if we're talking about smaller companies, because let me talk about smaller companies before I talk about like major commercial companies that ship internationally. Smaller companies, smaller companies, they might hand press the oils, roast it, hand press and skim off the oil and stuff like that. Boil it and skim off the oil and stuff like that. However, I hardly think that major commercial companies that are shipping internationally does that. I think them just use a machine. I don't think the international companies are doing hand pressing. They're throwing the beans in a machine, and the machine will roast them. The machine going to press them. The machine going to extract the oils. That's what I think. Because if you're an international company, like a major international company, you won't have enough manpower to do some of the things that a small company can do to service that services a smaller population or a smaller market. So the HBCO has a lower pH. I want to talk a little bit about that because we know the pH in the product is what gives it its clarifying properties. So this is where a little bit of debate is, because the Creole company, that's like a major distributor and producer of the Haitian Black Castor Oil. So they're saying scientifically they can't see the benefit of the ash in the oil. So they usually strain out their ash from the oil, while the Jamaican Black Castor Oil add the ash and leave it there. Now, it is believed that the ash is what gives the Jamaican Black Castor Oil more potency over the HBCO. But then there are people who swear by the HBCO that it is more potent. So there is a debate about that. Maybe not on a grand, but the difference for me with the two oils is the ash. One keeps the ash, one strains the ash, and that is like the only thing that is different from the processing of both oils. One leaves the ash in and one doesn't. So if you ask me, the two oils are literally the same thing with different names and titles. A little bit of history, guys. The castor bean plant made its way to Haiti like 100 and something years before it ever made its way to Jamaica. But I still come back to the point that I believe that the oils are the same, because they lab tested, I don't know which independent lab tested them, but they lab tested two major commercial companies. But I'm sure if they should test like a man on the corner who roasts the beans and decides that he's going to bottle them in a rum bottle and sell them, if they should test those people that sell it, in Haiti and in Jamaica, the oils will probably literally just be the same exact thing, one with just a little bit more ash than the other. The ILM is the same oils, people. And so, yeah. I see one YouTuber, I don't remember her name. I saw one YouTuber tested it, and she did the Jbco on one side and the HBCO on one side. And one side did look a little bit fluffier when she was done. A tinge bit fluffier. And she said that side felt softer. That was the HBO side. So Maybe removing the ash gave it that tinge like a 0.0000001% softness. And because when she said, it's nothing to cry home about, but you have to really feel that one side is softer. But I think it was softer because it was fluffier. And what made it fluffier? So yeah, guys, like I said, it's the same oil. The same oil. Because the man them, I say people sell them down halfway tree or downtown, and those oils don't have no preservatives, no additives. It's just a natural raw castor oil. Those are thicker than any commercial oil that you'll buy. That's the real deal. So if you want to experience the real Jamaican black castor oil, trust me, go find one of them on them downtown or in halfway tree on a one stoplight or something that sell it. That, trust me, way better than any store-bought oil, any commercially made oil. Also, the scent of the oil, I should have touched this earlier too. Because the ash is re-added and not strained like the HBCO or the Creole brand oil, the scent is a little bit more so HBCO is a little bit more, people might like it a little bit more because the scent is not as strong as the Jbco. Me personally love the smell of the roasted beans, love the scent of the ash. Like, give me it any day. Anytime I open my Jamaican black castor oil bottle, I have to take a smell. I have to sniff the bottle because I just love the scent. Some people don't like it. And so for those who don't like it, you might want to try the Haitian Black Castor Oil. Like I said, it's the same oil, just different name, different brand, different country. Anyways, guys, tell me in the comment section if you've ever used the Jamaican Black Castor Oil or the Haitian Black Castor Oil. Tell me if you think there's a difference, if you think it's anything to cry home about. So yeah, I probably won't be buying the Haitian Black Castor Oil if I have to ship it into Jamaica. So if I see it in a store, I'll probably buy it to try it. But I guarantee you, I will not be buying that oil online to ship into Jamaica. Because if it costs $20, Jamaican customs going to probably charge me $30. I'm going to end up having to pay $50 for a $20 bottle of oil. So no, I won't be doing that. So when I go back to foreign, I'll purchase a bottle if I see it overseas and I can order and ship online. But guys, I don't want to talk too long. So we're at the end of the video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and leave me a message in the comment section. Share. You know what, guys? Until next time, me and me, you and you. Walk good.